And that's starting to move into Nassau and around the world.
All right.
I'm trying to spell my headache.
Mr. Johnson, get ready to hit that applause button.
Drum roll, please. Yes, yes.
Pleasure being here. My first time.
We invite you a couple of times.
Yeah,
But we glad to finally
but
have
this
you
is
here.
the
We
one
know
that, I
you
guess
do
that's the
this.
one that you wanted to be on.
Yeah, I was waiting on this.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in, don't adjust your stream. It's too. That's a lot of gray on e-faces.
Oh,
It is Dudley Seide. Dudley Seide, welcome to the show. Here on the show,
Privilege of you, sir.
we like to let our guests talk a little about them and what sports brought them and what sports mean in their lives.
Yeah, we're not gonna put you in the spot, but we used to do like an icebreaker. So I got into sports from playing basketball, and once you catch that love, you don't give it up. Makes the same way. I've been playing other sports too, but we still come back to that foundation. So sports teach you a lot, like humility, teach you how to play with others, and leadership, and etc. etc. What you learned from sports, and how you what was your coming into sports moment?
No one realized I was a world-class track athlete. Track and field was my first love. I used to run the 100, 200, and the 400.
Boy, I never do that.
I went to the Atlantic Games, and we broke a record in the Atlantic Games. And, and I was one of the top track athletes in high school from grade 6 straight up to grade 12. Then soccer is my father played soccer, but I'm really a very good soccer player. So from track and soccer, I played high school basketball 1 year.
Wow.
1 year I played high school basketball, and that's when I repeated. They had this great athlete by the name of Richie Hadley. Nobody could hold him.
Yeah.
So in school,
We know we're Richie.
we sat down, we went on the beach, bought a conch and a six-pack, and said, well, I got to play a boxing one on Richie Hadley. And after the boxing one came around, but I was more of a defensive player, but track and field is my first love, and soccer. And basketball came in at late.
Well, I've seen you host the father and son games, and also the politician versus the pastors game. And I see that you still could play.
I still can play right now in night league.
I agree. I see.
I'm better shape than a lot of them fellas who play today.
Can you still run?
Yeah, they had the police run, I think, 3 weeks ago, and I ran 5 miles nonstop.
Wow.
5 miles nonstop.
I can't even walk 5 miles nonstop.
Nonstop.
Man.
But sports has taught me a lot. Taught me discipline. I think, and why I love basketball so much, basketball gave me a second chance in life. I think without basketball, I will never be the person who I am today. And that's why people see me so passionate about the game, because what the game does, it teaches you how to work as a team. It teaches you discipline. And what the game does teach you also is how to get along with persons you don't like at all. So that's what basketball taught me a lot. So that's why I love the game so much.
Character.
Yes.
I agree with you a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just make friendships and bonds for life, man.
Yeah.
Mix and I always talk about that.
for
Too,
real,
I
like-
meet them through basketball.
Yeah, like I
all my
remember.
friends I think I meet, I got one sibling, and she's a girl. So all my friends I meet through sports.
And what's so ironic, the president played on my team.
Dude, most of the president give you your first Division One championship.
He played.
People don't know that either.
He played on my commercial league team. Yeah, but Becky's, he brought Marvin Gray and all those guys. The president played on my commercial league team almost 20 years ago, pretty much.
Yes.
So hey guys, I got a surprise for you a little later in the show. You mentioned some names, but first, before we get into that next, I like the track and field background you're talking about. We just had Carifta this weekend.
Yes.
Bahamas did exceptional. We didn't win. We came second place, and Jamaica still won like 39 straight.
Hey, we've been
Per
to
capita,
I think we went for
per capita, we
Can't be
win that.
Jamaica.
So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come right back, we'll talk a little bit about our Carifta athletes. So
Hi everybody, I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl.
Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so you have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
Where you going, mate?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb?
Tickets242.com.
You know how hard it is? They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything. You know how expensive bus is? Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off. You know how strong mosquitoes is? Or you could go to the box office downtown at the Genesis Street Gale. You ain't scared of Joneses, eh?
You asked and I delivered. Island-ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Island-ish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
And we're back off the bench. And listen here, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the pastor, the man who wears so many hats. Mr. Dudley said with us today.
The activist, the community,
Yes,
the activist.
but we can get back to it. We want to touch on something because we have so much to talk about with Dudley. There's so much stuff surrounding basketball right now, but we just want to touch on Carifta right now.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Carifta that the Bahamas won. Yeah, Jamaica might have had more medals, but the Bahamas won that. In my eyes,
too.
we win.
So we had 37 medals inside this year's game. 16 gold, 13 bronze, 13 silver, sorry, and 8 bronze. Highlight for me was the young man who ran under 17. Man, I
Zion?
No, Zion's from here. Zion had an injury, man, so that's why Zion ain't doing
Oh,
good.
no, but I didn't
Zion's
him
still-
both Zions?
No, Zion Shepherd from the States, from Nassau, sorry, he did exceptionally well. He won the gold. But this young kid from the under 17 who ran the 4x1, the gold medal.
I think you have four gold, 4 medals, right? Yeah.
200.
Yeah, that's
Gold
special.
medal, 4x4, gold medal.
He's a real deal.
Yeah. So we should be looking for big things from him. He was very impressive.
Yeah. Our Olympic team should look very promising coming in the upcoming years.
Yeah, man.
Especially with these upcoming track stars and athletes that the Bahamas on the whole is producing. I'm so happy to see that the younger generation is actually getting involved and doing and showing the world what they're capable of.
And like you say, coming second is like coming first.
Yeah.
To me. in the Carifta.
We are a little wrong.
Yeah,
No one
yeah,
expects
yeah.
us. No one expects a little island, like in the words of Finland, me with my little island with 100 and something thousand people. Come on, man.
All y'all A's.
All letters, ABC, everything.
Yeah.
No, man. And for the fact that the athletes, the Bahamian athletes are so strong and so passionate about the sport that they do. We just keep proving ourselves more and more every year. From John Quell to Buddy to Aiden to Clay now to
VJ.
VJ.
I don't even touch VJ yet.
Yeah.
Franco, like all of these players, Clay, like I say, Michael Thompson, all of them. It's just so amazing that these athletes are, and they're not just dominating what they do and putting on a display. They rep the Bahamas on a daily basis because it's so rare that. Gone are the days that the athletes that do come from here and say, "Oh, I ain't from the Bahamas no more." They repping another flag now. But these said here, this young blood now,
Hey,
they putting on the flag.
it's a special country we live in, Max. Like everything, God smiled on this country, Max. Like
Most definitely.
you have to travel the world to come back around home and then see exactly like what we blessed with.
Yeah, you got to travel to appreciate it.
This a special place we live in, so we need to sit down and really have some appreciation for that. And don't mess this up, man. Don't. The crime and violence. Find something constructive to do. Sports.
Hey, listen to me.
Man?
Listen to me. There's no place in the world. No. You know the thing is about Bahamians? Bahamians could do everything.
Yeah.
If you could. Didn't they set up Bahamian in the space Saturday?
Yeah.
We can do anything.
Now that's right.
We go in the moon. So you know he's a powerful country. He's
Yeah.
a powerful little country. So we can't do if you all I see them had a but y'all Freeport people say Porky. But they have a parking league going on in Nassau.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, there's a parking league going on. Like, the humans, they so determined to prove that they're the best at everything.
I come from Freeport. Porky come from Freeport. All Nassau people is trying to.
These play parking. But that's a conversation for another day.
Hey, we did come, let's stay on Carifta. We did come first.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Come on now.
We dominated swimming. We had 27 gold medals, 23 silver, 24 bronze. I think we got a clip in from the Freeport News producer. You want to pull it up for us? The swimming side. Yeah, so it's 7 straight for our aquatic team. Folks.
Come on now.
7 straight for us.
We might have felt to this corrupt stuff.
Look like we ain't stopping because our 10 11. I got some news for off the bench. We might be talking to these same Carifta athletes next week. Our next episode we're gonna be going to their house and we're gonna be talking to them. So stay tuned. So man, we had shout out to all the coaches, the parents, sponsors, everybody who would have been affiliated with that Carifta team. Like you guys did a terrific job. Like hats off to you. The coach was from here from the track and field side, Derek Wells. Shout out to him and his staff. And Nassau side, I forgot what the gentleman name, but he's doing a terrific job with that team. So, hats off to you guys.
If we can talk about that, let's talk about the Grand Bahamas' very own new and improved Aquaman. None other than Dex Russell Jr.
I was trying so hard to get him on the show tonight, but they traveling now, man. That's the only reason he's not talk. He's excited to come on and he want to talk. And talk about his experience.
I love Dex. I know Lil Dex is a big fan of the show. And he tunes in. Lil Dex, where are your medals? See him there? Come on, Mr. Wilson. Give me the chairs. Give me the button. Give me the applause button. Look at this.
10 medals.
Lil Dex, 11, and Lil Dex is 12 years old.
11
or 12.
Wow.
10 medals.
Listen to me, let me read this. He won a gold medal in the 50 backstroke. A gold medal in the 50 fly with a new Carifta record.
Wow.
A new Carifta record. 50 fly.
Always gold?
50 free.
One gold. One bronze.
One gold in the 100-meter free. Bronze in the 400 free. Gold in the 4 by 50. Come on, man.
Brilliant shape job. That's a lot of
that was a new Carifta record as well.
Wow. Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Gold. Come on, man.
That's a gold rush.
So for me, from Uncle Mix and Uncle Cat, Uncle Dudley.
Congratulations, young man. Yeah, job well done.
I normally tell the children, they can't call me Mix because me not be company.
But he can call you.
But Dex, you can call me Uncle Mix. You can tell people you know me. Matter of fact, I'm honored to tell people I know you.
Oh man, the sky's the limit. From Shine Bright, Lil Dex. We praying for you, hoping everything go well for you, my friend. And shout out to his parents, man. They're doing a terrific job for them. So he got him on a regiment. He wake up, they go training, they go jogging. He let him know, hey, if you want to get better, this is what you need to do. So his whole mindset changed, flipped over. But we'll save that for the next show and let them talk about it and his experience with his daddy and how he get to the stage he at.
And I most definitely I wanted to applaud the parents because much playing parents don't go like I ain't getting up early early to go take this
sacrifice.
I ain't getting this early to go take this boy jogging, but they see the potential in him and he's not only an athlete, he's a top A student.
Wow. The sky's the limit for him.
Yeah, man. Sky's
listen to me. That young blood, and I like I say, I applaud Julika and Derek and Dexter. You're all doing an amazing job, and you all keep up the. I am proud. If no one else tell y'all, mix off the bench, Dudley and Cat. Say so.
So Dudley says he's a track man, but everybody know him for basketball.
Yes.
So we want to talk a little bit about NBA real fast, and then we'll get into the GBBA. We'll bring the podium then too. The podium guys want to talk about the GBBA.
Oh, Dudley, but trouble.
Before we get into that though, so this is we're looking at for inside the NBA. So this one of y'all predictions. Y'all help me out. So in the Western Conference, number 1 seed Thunder versus the Grizzlies. OKC leads 2-0. What's the expectation y'all got for that one?
That one over.
Yeah, Thunder game.
That over. Right. Over.
Shea is a.
They playing well though. Thunder.
Man, y'all think they can sustain this for that? Y'all got them straight to the finals?
No. can catch up with them.
Yeah, I
Too young.
got a little. I got
They
a little
playing
doubts.
well.
I got a little doubts because of the age too, but boy,
But
I don't know.
it's hard to count. It's hard to count Shea out though. Don't count Shea. Shea do anything. He's a bad man right now.
He run road right now.
For real?
All right, probably the best series so far, 4 or 5 seeds, the Nuggets versus the Clippers. Kawhi looked like he on that run when he had.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
The robot is back.
Nuggets versus
But they
Clippers.
got the best player, arguably the best player inside the league. He had a hands.
Nuggets
with
gone.
Joker.
Gone.
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Gone.
Series tied 1-1.
One
You
thing,
see that
one
way
thing
too?
I'm seeing about I've seen that when he gets into that cyborg mode, like he's unstoppable.
Dude shoot like 13 for 18.
I don't know what
He can shoot
Kawhi-
ball.
He's one of the best players. He much you can say
Claw.
about Joker. He much
The
better.
claw.
And 2 most exciting series, Lakers versus T-Wolves. That one is tied 1-1.
Oh gosh.
What do you think? Ant-Man talking that talk. They won the first
Yeah,
game.
but it's tough to call that right now.
Luka in his bag. Luka doing magic.
I can't call that one right now. I have to see.
Gone.
Ant-Man gone?
Gone.
Oh, he's a Laker fan.
No, what happened is when they settled down a bit, the Lakers,
Yeah.
gone.
All right.
Hey,
and then-
shout out to LeBron. LeBron
Yeah,
is like 40,
they don't agree. The Lakers don't agree this year.
They have a lot to prove. They have more to prove.
and the series I'm watching closely, the Warriors. You got Buddy Hield.
Hey, well, you
my
already
favorite
know who I
player,
agree with on that
Chef
one.
versus the Rockets is another young team, upcoming team. That's probably my second,
Rockets.
my second or third favorite team.
Gone.
right now.
Rockets gone.
Gone.
I with you at that, Dudley.
Gone.
I with you. Rockets go there.
All right, let's go to these now. The Heat surprisingly made it to the playoffs. Then they got their hands full with Cleveland though.
They just happy to
Cleveland
be
lead the
there.
series 1-0.
I think I agree with the Heat with that one.
What? All
Boy,
Yeah.
Heat's gone.
He's gone.
Gone.
Gosh.
Indiana spanking up on the Bucks. They lead that series 2-0. Surprisingly, that's the 4-5 seed. Indiana doing what they got to do with the Bucks. Y'all think that gonna follow through? Dame Lillard's supposed to be back for Game 3 or Game 4. How y'all think that series? gonna
Game
play?
7.
I go in 7.
That's a tight one.
Yeah. What do you say, Bex?
The tight.
I'm waiting. I'll have to wait to see that.
Yeah,
I'll
that
have
game
to wait to play
7.
it out.
Knicks versus Pistons. That series tied 1-1. The Knicks, they running tips. They coach running them to the ground. I don't know if they could hold up. And the Pistons
Going
look like the
to-
Pistons is playing with house money right now, and they look like they ain't got nothing to lose.
6 games.
6
It's
games.
hard, but I haven't been watching much of
Yeah.
the Pistons game, so I ain't.
Pistons, their team ain't that young. They have a lot of veterans right on the Pistons team.
Yeah,
They have a good team.
the
I've been-
Pistons sneaky good.
Yeah,
When
they better than I thought they
Pistons
were.
team, I thinking about Big Ben Wallace them and thing. I ain't.
They're almost like that now. The team ain't bad.
They got Kate Cunningham, what's your boy named who played for Germany, Schroeder, Dennis
Schroeder.
Schroeder. They get
Tim
some-
Hardaway Jr.
they get some dogs on that
They
team.
have a good team.
All right, and then lastly, Celtics and the Magic. The Celtics is 2 seed. They cruise
Well, I
their
agree
way
with
to
the
that.
Celtics.
That one over.
Yeah.
Celtics. Magic gone.
Celtics.
All right, so we're going to run straight to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're talking a little bit GBBA. We got Nationals coming on. So Mr. Seide is going to talk his talk. And then we also bringing the podium on. So we'll be right back.
Greetings and welcome to Superior Talk Bahamas. My name is Yvette Swain, and I am here with the Sword Sharpeners Prayer Network. We meet every Monday at 6 p.m., where we dive into the Word of God to see what He would say to us. You are welcome to join us. That's every Monday at 6 p.m. here on Superior Talks. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
People think they are.
No.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back, ladies and gents. We got Mr. Dudley Seide in. If you're just tuning in, we're going to talk a little GBBA time now. GBBA. We should have our boys from the podium calling in any minute now. But we're going to start this off. We're going to start this off a little early.
So, Mr. Dudley.
Yes, Mr. President.
Dudley said the champion of the Division 1 Night League 2025. How does it feel to be on top again?
Hey, Dudley, I
He need
know.
to apologize.
Yeah. I don't know what's coming back.
Gotta apologize. You know what they say?
Get him, Dudley!
They say, and everyone was saying it all year, they ain't getting nowhere. And you know what I was most afraid of? When I heard when his 16 was getting in the playoff, he was in 7th place. And I tell my boys, boy, we look like we're in trouble. But he had to apologize first, man. Before I go anywhere.
On the ITV, you want to apologize?
I mean, He said we came to the finals.
Dudley boy,
You should let
I
me
got
eat.
it. Let me eat my words. I didn't see this coming. I did not see that storm coming. I don't know how you all rallied that together. That's one of the greatest performances I've seen in night league history. From y'all to come back to y'all had pizza actually. I had pizza wiped out too. This is two teams I say ain't going nowhere, and y'all made it to the finals. I don't know how y'all rallied the troops behind you. For one, you know what I
I get all the secret. I can tell you what in a minute why how it happened.
well, you know what I realized? Shema missed a game or two. And then I saw Shema outside of maybe at the football field. I said, Shema, but use the head of the snake. I thought it was Jennings, but this team is going off your energy. I said, but use the head of the snake. I don't know if that triggers something in your mind, but I always thought it was a 1-2 punch between him and Jennings. I thought Jennings was the most talented player on that team. Maybe he is, maybe he ain't. I don't know, because Jennings had one of the best nights I've seen, especially from the point guard position ever.
I think he might end up with
41 points, 10 rebounds, like 5 assists, and playing lockdown defense. That was a masterful effort he put on. I didn't give up on Jennings too, so I gotta apologize to Jennings. I said, boy, Jennings, I know you had that next gear. I thought, from what I see all season, he looked like he's in relaxed mode. But Jennings, if you can see that type of Jennings all year, sky's the limit for this team. This team could be a dynasty if Jennings could do what he do, and Shema could play to the level he played. So other teams in the GBB, y'all watch out. I was wrong.
That's fine. First of all, it feels good to be on top. That's one. But what I want to do, I want to thank all the teams in the GB.
Pizza.
We eat pizza, man.
Pizza the whole week.
Oh, yeah, we always do is eat pizza. But I want to take my hat off to all the teams. This is a very competitive league. Let me say that foremost. From 1 to 8 or 9,
to
8, you could win or lose any night. So even making it to the finals is like a win to me. But I had an opportunity to rally those boys. The president said, Dudley, when you bring the uniform? When you bring the uniform? But I had a plan. I think I can bring the uniform in the playoff. And for some reason, after we put those uniforms, they probably put something in those uniforms. After we put those uniforms on, it was like a different team. Yeah, but we played for Shema's mother. No one really know that Shema lost his mother. And we dedicate the second half, the playoff and the championship, to his mother. That's why you see Shema was a totally different person. But it's nothing like, for me, my son coach. People didn't realize they fired me, you know. I don't know how they did it. Opening night, I came in my coach's uniform, and all of a sudden I saw De Niro stand up. I was like, what's going on here? And Sean stand up. I said, what's going on here? So I sat back. But I doing a lot of what I call as a manager.
Yeah.
I'm more of a manager, a coach in the back.
Yeah.
But what I wanted my son to do is learn. A lot of people tell me get rid of him when he's in that bad streak. But I said, okay, at the end of the day, I wanted him to learn. So that's why I'm in the background, but nothing like watching a father watch his son coach. And if you look at it, the Grand Mama Basketball Association this year championship game, I think that's the largest crowd that we had in almost 20 years. And we had so much fan support.
Yes, we did.
I bought the first 30 shirts, and for some reason they started printing their own shirt. So we had a movement, pretty much. And cowbells. But I'm all proud of my team because we had a lot of role players that I know most people will never pick on their team. Junior, they'll never put him on their team. Howie, they'll never put him on his team.
Big Howie played good.
Yeah, and a lot of them they wouldn't put on their team. So I think, and we gelled, and they bought in. I said, hey fellas, we close.
Now, hold on, Dudley. I hear you talking about it. You have a lot of role players that no one will put on their team. I ain't gonna let you just slip out and don't talk about how you had the biggest pickup of the season. And sneak Jabbar, the big 7-footer Jabbar, like going under the radar.
Jabbar is a son. Jabbar won't play with no other team but with me. Seriously, what happened is we have a family, you know. We close.
Dudley, I think you might be right with that.
We have a family, and what surprised me, you keep on this part of my family, and what no one wants to give us credit for, and my organization is, Yellow play with me, what a boy name who play for Jamrat. Regis play with me, so the whole league play with us. And when Cat showed me a picture when those guys was 12, that's when it really hit me. And today, all those players playing today on the same team. But the best player on our team, Shamar is good. Jennings is good.
Oh, yeah, we go. Here it comes.
My son.
Come on now.
And the reason, they might think I'm being biased. My son do so much different things.
When Marvin come on, he can talk with that.
He can rebound, he could dribble, he could pass. And I think with him playing, it make all their games easier.
Believe it or not, I think of Vonnie is a younger me, you know.
Oh,
I call him today. We just talked with him maybe a couple hours ago.
I call him the big deal.
John Potter.
Yeah.
That's his
and you know, remind me of Terrell Nesbitt.
Terrell used to play that too?
Yeah, Terrell is a big guard.
So yeah, on the show today,
he's a big guard.
Now, I'm about to name him. So you know we have Big Smooth. We have Big Mick. I'm about to give him the
big deal.
No.
What is
it? The big deal.
I like that.
He's a big deal.
One. No, the big movement.
Yeah, the big movement can be. Yeah.
So from the day on, Vonnie, you are called the big movement.
I like that. I like that.
But Mr. President, what I saw Shamar did, and what we did, I think it was a dream season. There's nowhere in the world.
Yeah, Shamar.
You could play in the league, go 7-0, and the playoff sweep everybody. I don't think.
Shamar definitely.
I think your man already trailed twice. Maybe against
once.
Pizza that you're down for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Shamar definitely turned it up in the playoffs, and that's what people count people out in the regular season, but they don't realize that regular season doesn't do nothing. But when that playoff hit and that adrenaline comes in, that will get you pumping.
But
makes whole lot of. Let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, ladies and gents.
I'm Flynn Daxon from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager, and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, batting cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper.
And we're back. Hey, mix the podium time.
What's going on?
Big Chef. Cool Cat Gray is in the house.
Yeah.
What's going on, Marvin? Cool Cat Gray?
Everything cool, my heart you're chilling. Mr. Seide, what's going on?
You know what time it is. All I do is running. Damn, I'll give it a credit. I've been running.
I know that now.
Been running.
Marvin, before you call, and I know you was listening in, but he was just talking about the best player on his team. Who we think the best player on his team is? What your thoughts on that? You watch some of the games. What's your thoughts?
It's done.
Flat out, just like that. No competition.
Ain't no secret.
They might have thought I was pulling.
Hey, Marvin, I tell him earlier what you said about his son earlier. I guess you gotta eat them words too.
Yeah, cause listen, the last time I see Bonnie play, Bonnie was a little fat boy running around, right? So I always was telling Cat, I say, boy, ain't no way Bonnie out there. But I watched him the other night, them couple games, and boy, I say, oh Lord, this boy is a problem. He do rating on the
He
court.
married Terrell husband.
IQ off the charts. Because with that team, you got a lot of players, a lot of other teams. When I watch this year, they don't exploit their mismatches. Your team do that in that championship game by putting your son in the post.
They
He
hunt
not
them
no answer
mismatches.
down there, none. And then he coming out knocking down the three, and then that just open it up for everyone else.
I know they ain't give me my credit, and the people might say I bias, but I have to tell the assistant coach what to do. They was not using Jabbar the way that they should have.
Sean DeGreen and Nero, they did an awesome job. I tell you, you know what happened to everybody? I didn't know why everyone was so shocked. I always knew Shamar was good, you know. I always knew Jennings was good, you know. And I always knew Bonnie was good. But the only thing was happening, they were playing down to their potential. What I was happy of, they had a chance to play in a park gym. People see how good they really are. And I would say it, they should never come on top. It can be hard to take this down.
Yeah, the confidence.
Trust me, it can be hard to take this down.
But it could be. But
after those couple games, Shema was a household name. I could feel like
Yeah.
I think.
And I'm happy for them because they went through a lot, especially Jennings, Shamar. My son, they had them underrated. Like they wasn't that good. And I saying, I don't know how they can realize, but I go on pound for pound and look at the rest of this. I say, when you look at guards,
I have to disagree with you there, Dudley.
they're them underrated.
From last season, Cat was saying Shamar and Jennings was the.
But they wasn't playing to their potential.
The best 1-2 punch in the league. I can tell you.
They didn't believe that.
Counted you out, but most importantly, Cat definitely was saying.
Okay.
I say we're the best backcourt in the league last year. I take it back after this.
Marvin, yeah, all I'm talking, right? None of them talking is going to win. None of them.
Hey,
no.
Last year I had you in the dance. Last year I didn't dance.
Hey, believe it or not, and I can say this online.
Let me hear this.
Everybody thought I had a horse in the race. And I did.
It wasn't us.
I did. It wasn't you.
No, please.
Who you thought it was? Who everybody thought it was? Who
Jim
thought it was?
Jim Rat.
That was Jim Rat?
I don't know. I say no.
It was never Jim Rat.
I say no.
You know my horse in the race was? The police.
The police, I like that, girl. The police has a good team.
I was rooting for the police all the way. But everybody thinking I was rooting for Jim Rat.
I love the way the police turned around this year too.
Listen to me. The police pulled. The police had a nice off season when they decided to pick up the point guy Edwin Ferguson.
Edwin probably the best player in the league, man. I know that. He in the company.
Pick up Jay Philippe, Marco.
Big pickups.
But guess what everyone realized? Our team could be stronger. Some stuff going on. Stuff going on.
Marvin opened them.
And Marvin, guess what happened? We so attracted. I call it knowing you. I gotta cut my phone off. They calling us.
Dudley, you say you got the target on your back now, right?
Kinda. We
got the target on your back. I in this other group, and I hear a lot of big changes happening this off season. You making any? Or you
wide open.
You sticking with it? You making any changes to your team, or you sticking with what you got?
I'm gonna reward those players who played this year, who no one want to pick up. I keeping them.
Right. I ain't saying change the team up, but you making any type of other adjustments to your team?
I know this. On the market. I can tell you some free agents on the market.
I know this man.
They free agents. I don't know what they call them free agents. They travel.
What I by watching your team.
They traveling the most.
Dudley.
Dudley. So if I may, I can give you all a little touch. You know, I just keep my ear to the streets, and I hear who the free agents are on the street. So in the free agent pool right now, in my opinion, one of the big pickups is a free agent there is Big Smooth. Big Smooth is in the free agent pool right now.
No one want him.
Mula, Lotto, is in the free agent pool.
Lano, believe it or not, Lano left us for no reason. He can't explain why
Dudley,
he was not playing with me this year.
Not
Mix.
a
Let me
free
say one
agent.
thing, Mix, real quick. Mix.
Go ahead.
Let me say something real quick. So I was watching the championship game, right? And Dudley, I think you fall a little short with bigs when Jabal's off the floor. I think you're having more problems in that area with your bigs. You ain't got as much bigs back there.
You coach him, but I say you're my team. I didn't pick up on that
I
nice.
watching this thing, man. I watching this thing.
We good. What happened is what I'm not gonna do is I can let the players decide. I don't know what's going on with the league. I ain't touching no one, no players, because we have a family. And what I always want to prove to them, if you don't play with me, I can win. I know that much. I know I can win. If I win this year, I can win next year, I can win. Trust me with that. A lot of players who left me, they had to pay $5 to watch me play. $5. Yeah, they pay $5 to watch us play. And there's a lot of players who should have come with us. They pay $5 to watch us play. So what I'm saying is, if you want to win, and don't pay that $5, you better come join us.
I think you need another big. Look like Jabal was kind of hurt too. I think you need
Jabbar
another
is
big to
doing
fill out
us a
that box.
favor by playing. I can be honest.
So hold on.
Huh?
There's a big out there in the free agent pool.
He doing us a favor, Jabbar, by playing.
You ready
Who
for
that
this
is,
free
Mix?
agent? You ready for this free agent? Chicken is a free agent.
I think he traveling, eh? Tomorrow.
So chicken is out of the free agent pool.
People traveling tomorrow.
That'll be a big pickup.
Free agent on
If
travel.
I'm wrong, I'm hearing that there may be a possibility. If I'm wrong, call into the show. I don't want to be wrong. Correct me. But I'm hearing that the Fuji's team may be in the may have dissolved.
That's only gossip. I don't think they have pieces will always be there. That's what I trust me with that, because there's some pieces in here never leave now. Yeah.
So why
and you got to put hat off. You got to put hat off to Ghana because they've been around for a while, and that's why I tell the people. That's why we've been around for a little while. So teams would have. But a club, I call it, will always be around in the GBA.
So let's touch a little bit on that, how you said clubs. One of the things that we tried to push in the GBA this season was clubs, and I think that you would have you would have been the first team that transformed into a club right in front of our eyes in the playoff season by bringing
fan t-shirts,
t-shirts, bringing people to the gyms, bring cowbells to the gym, persons coming and saying I with Dudley and like we asked I took a poll at the door and I asked fans who you come to see. And I out of the playoffs, the championship playoff, and I had 75 Dudley and 25 pizza.
What I saw during the championship is Cat and the president.
No, this is Mix on the show.
What we did is really, what you said, the fan support is, people realize the Grandma Basketball Association is back. What happened to me when I saw families was coming to the gym? Father, son, and their children. Father, son, and that to me,
Pizza really did that with them.
whether we don't win or not, that gave me joy to see that. I was sitting back and just was amazed to watch families come back into our league, and to see the fan support. I tell you,
Dudley.
Yes, sir.
Dudley, you ain't
number one. The fan support was excellent.
Dudley.
Yes, sir.
You ain't slick, man. You going to the church that Sunday? and you bring them fans in, man. You was on the pulpit
Believe it or
preaching.
not,
That's all.
what was
That's all.
Marvin? Those fans that buy their own shirts. They went to the store and
Huh?
started printing their own shirt. When I came in the gym, I saw white. I say, wonder where they got that from. If he didn't pay for that, they went and print their own shirts.
Hey, and here,
That's
here
awesome.
on, here on off the bench, Mrs. the Beggar. Where is the off the bench Dudley Boys championship race?
They coming. We have something planned for next year.
See, here's the thing.
We
Yeah, here's the thing that I gotta wear that in the off season because when the league starts,
Mr. President,
I can't wear that.
what we have planned for next year, gonna hide everybody here. We coming with tennis, warm up. Every time we walk in that gym, we have a Jungle group with us. We coming to bring this thing to the next level. Hey, what we trying to do is to let them understand you have to be a part of something good. And that's what we prove to everyone. And our players right now, we are family. I telling y'all, we only win this year because we got tighter, closer together. And that's what the league. And when I watch some teams, these players actually fighting with each other, like rowing. I was like, what y'all? And I was like, happy they're rowing, but we have a family atmosphere where we want them to enjoy to be a part of us.
See, and that's one of the things that the association wants. We understand that basketball is a competitive sport and players tend to go at each other's throat. But when the final buzzer sounds, that should just be it. You come out here to play basketball and put on the show for the fans. We don't need all of that bickering and fighting and cussing and getting on because, first of all, like you said, this is a family-oriented setting.
I can tell you this much. Every team want to be a part of the championship after what they saw this year. Remember I tell you all that? What they saw was amazing. Cowbells. I brought the cowbells first. Pizza brought the cowbells. It was like everything we do, they try to do. I
Y'all
tell you.
thought y'all was in Sacramento, man.
And I'm proud of those boys. I mean, I must say.
Y'all, Dudley them thought they was in Sacramento.
Yeah, I'm proud of those boys. I'm proud of my coach, Danera, my son. I'm proud of Shonda, Green, my coaching staff. And finally, we doing it right. When I used to coach, manage, but now we doing it the right way how a team should be. We have a manager, that's me, and I have two coaches. So right now, for the first time in years, we have a complete staff. That's what we have for the first time. So what happened is De Niro concentrating on the game. I concentrating on how we can get stuff done, on the technical part of our team. So we have a complete staff, and that's how all teams should be. A lot of teams only have one coach. And so what the coach has to do, he have to worry about the game. But now we have a complete staff for the first time, so that's what I'm more happy about.
So Dudley,
When they're on coaching, he on the sideline.
Talking to
yes.
yes.
Hey, you should be doing this.
Yes.
So be doing that.
There's so many times that assistant coaches don't do their job.
Yes.
You're the head coach. Your job, like you say, the coach has to focus on the game, on what's going on. And the assistant coach should be there backing them up. When a sub is made, the assistant coach goes to that place and talks to that player and say, hey, y'all calm down. Like, we good. This is why we get pulled. Because you missed this play.
So I love my role now, being a complete manager and watching. I think every team should have someone to succeed in. But they ain't doing that. What they don't want to do is continue. Because some people are saying, hey, go on, coach. I don't make team wins. I felt like, you understand? I felt more excited. And the fans in the back there cheering, watching my boys perform.
I see the president of BBF. He came in F1 of them games. He's sitting on the edge of his seat like this. We come shake our hand after the game for that championship basketball.
Yeah.
Dudley.
Yes.
So your team used to practice. Only two teams I really see
practice
by watching this league whenever off the bench recording it. Look like they have some type of structure on their team. You know, usually with us, there's a lot of running up and down, and who have the most talent usually win. But it seems like your team is running plays. Your team and that 2-4-2 team. I ain't see much other teams running plays and doing this, and I think that was a big part of your
What
team too.
happened
Like I
last
say,
year to us, we ran out of gas last year. And I tell them, to win the GBA, you got to be fit. You got to be in some kind of shape. Please practice. That's mandatory for us. If you don't practice, you don't play. And surprisingly, we had everybody out to practice. And I think I sent a video for practice before the championship game, and everyone was surprised. I said, "You think we can play in a championship game with don't practice?" You understand? Last night we practiced. Last night I said we're gonna play in the nationals. There's no way I just can go to Nassau and we ain't practice. We have to practice. It's a must practice.
And that was my other question.
You're traveling to Nassau for the PBF round robin to the national tournament. What's your
Team Grand Bahama now?
Yeah, as team
So
Grand
you
Bahama.
represent Grand Bahama.
Believe it or not, I'm not even thinking about Nassau. My friends Abaco for some reason. Well, why my friends Abaco? They might do point spread. They might say you playing everybody, and all of a sudden they can say they do a point spread. When you look, if you don't beat Abaco, then Nassau beat Abaco. When you look, them two teams go in the finals. So we preparing for
That's a good strategy.
yeah, we preparing for Abaco. Our focus because in Nassau, it could go up and down, but you have to beat Abaco if you want to make it to the finals. So
Dudley.
yeah, we going all out for Abaco tomorrow. We gonna beat Abaco by I don't want to call it numbers, but we got out them hard.
Dudley.
We got out them hard because I think that happened
got a
with Fuji's a couple years ago. They said everyone playing everybody, then they did point spread. Then Fuji's got knocked out. I think Abaco beat Fuji's and Fuji's beat Nassau, something like that happened. And they put Nassau and Abaco in the finals and Fuji's was out. Wow. So we're not going we going out there focused. We going there on a business trip. We ain't party. We're going to bring the Nationals back to Grandma where it belongs. Ain't hiding that. That's what we going for. Ain't hiding that.
Dudley.
Grandma in 10 plus years.
So we're going there focused. We have some good guards. We prepared. We ain't going there.
Dudley.
We going there with a mission. We bringing that back where it belongs. I have a bad taste from the Bahamas games, and blame me, I got some vengeance. We should have won that goal in Bahamas game, so that's what's fueling me. Bad taste.
Dudley.
So Marvin look like they got Commonwealth Giants for the championship. It's Jeffrey and Chameleon and the rest of them crew.
They veterans.
Who are you familiar with? Whatever style of play you expect from them, from Nassau.
Well, Nassau, they with them they play all year round. If it's snowing, they playing, right? They don't have no time off. They always playing, so they always in shape. That's where the practice and the smartness and the IQ come into play. I don't think you want to get up in a run up and down game with them. You need to make them work, especially on defense. I know for sure. But them now I saw by them, they ain't playing too much defense. They want to run up and down. They want to get out and run. They ain't play. If y'all got 24 seconds on that shot clock, y'all need to take shots with under 10 seconds.
I saw one of their games look like they play slow. They slow the game down. They look like they're in the running.
Nassau teams?
I saw the Giants. They play a slow game.
And that's the team will win?
They got the championship on that first game championship on YouTube. So
that's what
closer dive into that, take a look at it and see what they got.
So they're more seasoned team too then.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Seasoned
Long
team.
veterans.
So Dudley, Dudley, you remember when we be in Abaco?
Yes.
That was Ron Robin?
Yes.
You remember you wanted to throw boy off the boat?
That's an island, right? I'll never forget that. He paid for the referee. And I know what he do with us, but we ain't in.
Let's take a quick commercial break.
Remember that boy?
Where you going, boy?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb? Tickets242.com. You know how hard it is? They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything. You know how expensive bus is? Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off. You know how strong mosquitoes is? Or you could go to the box office downtown or the Genesis Street Girl. You ain't scared of Joneses, Seide.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6:00 p.m.
The #1 talk show
in the world, Craig.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
Where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so you have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
You asked and I delivered. Island-ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Island-ish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
Come in, Marvin Gray.
I think you're there.
Can't hear you. Well, on championship night, we would have debuted the Bahamas' very first. Mr. Belusa, can you zoom in on this?
He said no.
Makes you got to sign in front of the camera.
Let me go a little closer then. Can you see this? Who camera this is? Put this on this camera right here, on this cat camera.
Get me out of there. Get me out of there.
Right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, man.
The Bahamas' very first.
Show the back too, Max.
Player basketball trading card.
These from players from the Grand Bahama Basketball Association. So
that's huge.
Each one of the players. I see. We were talking about it a little bit too. This might be like Cavaro, but 18, 19. He ain't know the effects of that's we ain't had YouTube, but we ain't had the internet.
That's huge.
The only way we know what basketball stats is we have to get one of these.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's the only way.
This is a real deal.
YouTube right here.
I can't wait to see. Well, I see you read the Dudley boys on that.
So this is the first. This is the first basketball card that the Bahamas will ever seen, and we are so proud We are so proud to debut this. See, this is something. This is a vision that we had. This is a vision that I had in my Marvin. You get us now?
I can hear you, but I can't see nothing.
Because we had no stats with him. No one know who he is. He had gone.
Who?
Marvin, 30 years ago when you was playing basketball.
You ain't 30, boy. Slow down.
Okay, so 15 years ago, when you was the man, Dudley just said that you were
The best.
You are
Yeah.
one of the best point guards that ever played
That I seen.
that he's ever seen. Talking to a young kid in high school right now who don't know who Marvin Gray is, and you the way you is now, you probably have not played in a while, and you go to your point guard, or even if you go to your daughter and tell your daughter, yo, I used to score 25 points a game. I come or my favorite story.
Go higher.
Hold on, I can back it up. My favorite Marvin Gray story. Come in the fourth quarter off the beach, dead drunk, been swimming in the water all day. Team down 25 points. Come fourth quarter and beat the team by 25 points.
Wow.
If I was to tell you that and you never know Marvin Gray story, would you believe that?
That's a hard story to believe.
You ready for this one? When someone gave Cat a newspaper clipping me, I averaged 30 points a game. He didn't believe that. They were shocked.
But now,
I see that to believe it.
Yeah,
but like I said,
I say it's heavy. But he pass all the time. I don't know if you talking about that.
Yeah.
What is all about?
Here's the reason why.
Let's go.
No one believed Big Mix
Use a play ball?
was a hooper.
I remember that.
No one knows Big Mix would knock down a shot.
No
one knows Big Mix was be in the post. No one knows with Rodon. No one knows before Steph Curry was shooting the ball and turning it around. Rodon and Marvin doing that first.
Yeah, he been doing that long.
And the reason why is because we have no proof. But now,
or he's come down like this and we'll put one out.
Yeah.
It's been pretty hard up like this.
But now, I felt some kind of way because going on in those days, there's no more footage.
Yeah.
No one knows about Rodon Porter. No one's going to have a next. No one's going to have a cat because now we old and the young fans coming up. Well, where's the proof? So what we wanted to do with the GBB we wanted proof. People always talk about the Bucky. No disrespect to the old school. Oh, the Bucky Nesbitt and the Billies and the Basil Sands, them. And I understand, but I don't know these fellas. I have no proof of these fellas. But what I wanted to do with the GBBA and the players that I know, the Trevor Beans, the Mikael Bettles, the Ahmad Pratt,
Trevor Stowe going down.
The Shamar Pinder. I wanted to immortalize them.
Yeah.
There's nowhere in the Bahamas.
I read that in Mr.
That people come. One night I had a guy come to the gym and ask, how much to get in the gym? I told him $5 to get in the gym. He said, who playing? Basel left? I say, no, we have Shamar and playing. Who these fellas is? But you have come in the gym to know these fellas is.
Yeah.
You're so stuck in the past. And we have the future here now.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about support these young fellas.
Yeah.
But here, hold it up. This right here is going to show you all who these fellas are.
And top of that too. Top of that too. This is what I'm most proud of too. We get a better effort for promoting these guys' likeness. And you notice every flyer we have their names and their faces on it. Every single flyer. Every time we put on any promotion, we got them advertising. We talk to their names, and then we got stats at the end of each game. So that printed all, broadcasted all over the world. From Houston calling us and asking us for these players and these things, and it's just going on. Just off our website. So we got people looking into like these things. You know what I'm about to do.
Yeah, and you know.
So how I get my card? How I get my card, Mick?
You know, I remember you.
Come home next summer, I will personally make your card for you, my boy.
I can make my stats up, man.
You make your stats up. I got that. I doing your stats. So here's one of my, like I say, here's my vision for the Grandmama Basketball Association as long as I'm in the seat. I know for a fact that the dream is for every player every player in the league that plays in the Grand Bahama Basketball Association League to have a card.
Have a couple cards.
And they want
Even
that.
if your stats ain't good, I want you to have a card. And I want every player
to trade
to,
card.
when you was younger, you used to buy a basketball card and trade them around. You know what it is to say, boy, I have a Regis card. I have a Cavaro card. A Shamar card.
See, that's the real deal.
The MVP.
Real deal.
I have a this person card, I have that person card. I wanted to trade. But here's why I'm so passionate about it. This night league is it for our fellas who don't make it off to school, who won't make it to the NBA, who won't make it off in the college, make it overseas. This is their overseas. This is their NBA. This is their college. The reason why we want to build it up the way we want to make it, that's why we have the media day, to make you have that feel. That's why we have.
I could be bigger next year, man. They
don't know. They don't know.
We ain't gonna mess it.
If y'all miss, listen to me, players, if y'all tuning in, if y'all come out and watch this, if y'all miss media day next opening season,
they ain't gonna see how much of them complain on my pitching on the
Yeah, that happened. I started bringing it like, say, y'all gotta find something from last year. What happened to me?
It's gonna be so crazy, so tight. It's gonna, hey.
But, Mr. President, what I want to do is encourage the younger coaches, Jalen, Trico, the younger coaches, and no, y'all don't give up, man. No, and the reason why I'm saying that because sometimes, like how people saying this team breaking up, this happening, I don't want them to give up because players will leave you. I know that, but you got to continue to have a program to continue to recycle and continue. So I think they need to get up from someone like me, but because without coaches, there's no league. I need them to stay focused, build a program for persons to want to stay in your program.
We got a plan. We got a plan for the coaches.
That's what I want them to. So my message out there to all the jail and them, all your coaches, don't give up, man. Continue to push.
I'm glad you said that because we want to do a coaches and referee clinic specifically for the coaches next year. So before the next season starts, we're going to show coaches whatever little action knows or whatever tips they can get, and it ain't going to be from us. It'll be from somebody else, somebody come in. Hopefully in years to come here, we'll have players go out to these people and visit these other facilities and see how they handle their coaching too. So it'll be some ebb and flow. But we got some things in the making.
I should have come on the show bragging, but I ain't like that. I'd brag by winning.
We actually have.
Y'all thought I was gonna make it, but y'all don't call us up.
We actually have I got this cat out of the bag. We actually have a coaches clinic coming up from some coaches from overseas coming in next season to give certifications for stage 1 coaching. And I hope that all coaches from last year, this year, and the next year show up to this little coaches clinic and get your certification.
GBBA, you want to fans of basketball, they want to learn that in. Y'all invited too.
I'm too on air. A lot of coaches listening too. They try and mash you guys up, running the league. Boy, there's a lot. No, and I thought there's a lot of technical stuff behind the scene that no one knows what's going on. But to say basketball is not moving in the right direction, that's a lie. They don't like you. Say they don't like you. Why everybody want to play in the league? It got to be something attractive. So the league is very, you understand what I'm saying, Mike? It's something attractive why everybody want to play in it. Nah, ain't nobody want to sit out. Oh, I like, everybody want to play in this Grandma Basketball Association. And I haven't seen this hunger, I call it, this thirst. But this ring ain't gonna win. Everybody want that. Everybody want that. I got it right.
Mick, you can hear me?
That's what it is. We sign up for this. Everybody can be everybody cup of tea every day. Trying to put some structure and some things.
And the reason why I said Cap, and the reason why I said that, I want you all to understand, they love this league. Trust me when I tell you all, they want to be a part of this league.
Mick, you can hear me?
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
All right, so you remember before you was president, right? And I was telling you, I got a team would want come over there, and possibly a team could come over here and play.
Uh-huh.
You remember talking about that?
Yeah, I remember the
Like a round
conversation.
robin thing.
Yeah.
What do you think about something like that? That could expand what y'all
Mice,
doing too.
relax. Don't let the cat out the bag.
Well, see you.
Don't let the cat out the bag.
I just want to say it in front of. I won't give Dudley some type of motivation.
Don't
I
tell
want
him
to see
yet.
his team come here first.
Mice, don't tell him yet.
We
Relax.
done
All right.
motivated mice. Mice, you know what? Mice, you know how it feels to win a ring. You should know, right? We win a ring this year, you know. So and that's why we win a ring. The GBA giving a ring to we had a second team to win a ring. Jim Ross won last year, and the Dudley boys got a ring this year. And that's what
So
we
who's the first one to win a
we
ring
ended
in night league?
it.
Dudley.
Pardon me?
Who was the first to win a ring in night league?
You remember Borco? I bought the first ring in Grand Bahama when I was president. Borco.
Just make sure they know. Just make sure they know.
The first. And Trigo, Lucky Trigo
All
won
right.
two rings. He won when I was president, he won when Mix was president.
My name was on that roster too. I ain't see my ring yet.
What? Boy, that'd have been
On
something.
Jim Rat's roster.
Yeah, that would be something stuff.
But hat off to the Dudley boys. We are proud. We feel good. We getting ready for Nassau. We ain't finished yet. And that's our whole motto. We're not finished.
So,
We're done yet.
so the Delhi boys leave to travel to Nassau for nationals tomorrow morning. We'll be asked the teams that played in the GBBA this year and last year, because so many times in basketball, because you in the team that when you have bad malice or you ain't want to support the team. I asked as mix off the bench, not as the president. Show some support. This team they're not going to represent the Dudley boys.
Represent Grand Bahama.
They're going to represent Grand Bahama. It's like I see that against like when teams go to Hugh Campbell.
Yeah, they're pulling against.
Sunland go to Hugh Campbell. Tabby in the championship, Sunland pulling against them. Sunland in the championship, Tabby pulling against. Why? Because you're the nibbling Nassau team. Right. Don't y'all know if you win that trophy coming back to Grand Bahama, like you're in Grand Bahama. Like I need that's what I need teams to start doing. Not because you win in the big dance, you can't support or cheer for that team that is actually repping your island.
Hey, we haven't had a trophy in Grand Bahama Nationals in over
He coming Sunday.
10 years.
Coming back here Sunday.
So that means Nassau have the best basketball players in this country for over a decade.
Wow. They're coming back here Sunday.
I can't live with
Just a curiosity, who would have been the coach to win the last national?
B&B Galaxy?
B&B Galaxy.
Who was coaching her?
Mix is part of the coaching stuff. Mix and Slim.
And we won the B League that same year. Yeah. But what I wanted to also say,
I remember that, yeah, vividly.
what I also want to say, thank you to the GBA, all expense paid by the Grandma. All expense paid by the Grand Bahama Basketball Association.
Say it again. Say it.
All expense paid. They took care.
Hold on, Mr. Producer, you can zoom in on Dudley 1 minute. No, all right.
All expense paid by the Grand Bahama Basketball Association. They took care of all the tickets for our team, 3 coaches, and full living accommodation. So I think we are the first under your presidency this happened. So I want to say hat off to you guys. Everybody's wondering what was going to happen, but that deserves a round of applause. Everyone's trying to figure out if it's going to happen. We had a great meeting, and after the meeting, the president and executive team decided to take care of all expense. So hat off to you guys. That hasn't been done in a very long time.
Let me tell you what you saying that I'm like you said earlier. Everybody's just chew up and don't know the technical stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Let me give you some. Let me share a little bit of light, just a little bit of light. I be in everybody on the executive board has a job. Travis, the commissioner, he deals with the referees and the games. Cat with the scheduling and promotions, the promotional stuff and the more polished part of me, because I could get angry really fast. So Cat is the angel on my right shoulder. He can tell you, hold on now, Max, calm down, let me deal with it. That's what Cat.
I got Cat the conscience.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. So
I was watching him in his meeting. I say, "Yeah, okay, Cat." He's the conscience.
And everybody plays a job. That's why when people call me and say, Max, when this happening, I say, I don't know, because that ain't my job. Call this person. When there's next one, no, call that person. I'm not that person. But people think, oh, he is doing it. I just be in meetings all day. Sometimes my boss at my real job is call me. Ask me like, you still like? I go to work first thing in the morning. They be like, that's Dudley again on the phone with you, or that's Trevor again with you, or that's the president of Abaco, or the president of New Providence, president of the BBF. I be in meetings all day, every day. Matter of fact, I'm missing a Zoom meeting right now.
Yeah. For tomorrow. Yeah.
I said to say this. Do you know that Abaco only is paying for their accommodation for their team? Did you know that Bimini is only paying accommodations?
And Mr. President, and the reason why I asked for the league to do that, because to help take care of all our expense. When a lot of teams, when they play, I didn't want no player to say, hey, I got to buy my ticket. And because I understand the technical part of it, but I more look at it, okay, it's a win-win for the whole league. Players understand when it's over, and they'll get a free ticket. Now, what we have to do as coaches and next season is do fundraisers for the BBF. That's me. And I say that sincerely, because that's the time for you guys to enjoy yourself, the winner. Whether I win or other team win, I want that team would win to say, okay, we had a good year, let's celebrate. So that's what I want coaches to understand. Not do it because you think you're going to win. Let's do it because whoever win. And I think if we take that approach, the league will be much better. Because one regret I have, and I'll say this, and I told Kat that we had planned to do a fundraiser, never knowing it would have been for me. You understand? So that's what we have to take that approach as a league. I know they're saying, oh, the league is making money, but man, and that's what people's mindset. This is our league. This belongs.
That's another thing. Everybody think that no, the league making money. That means they don't realize how we would this. I don't want to talk prices.
Yeah, but this is our league.
We would have discussed the fees and stuff. And you didn't know that some of the fees that we was taking on was so extensive.
And until preparing to go to Nassau and starting to understand some more technical part of it, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. That's all I can say. But coaches, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So it can take all of us to make this league better. But I saying, whatever we do next season, whether we do it in the beginning, we can do a fundraiser for nationals. Whether we do fundraiser, if we have nationals here, a fundraiser for the team would win. Put a big pool together, just for you guys would win. Win or draw. If it's my team, Fuji's, Pizza Hut, and once we take that approach, I think we'll have a very successful league. Everyone in the league think about themselves. And when we change that, because when you change that, you'll be surprised the results. That's how we end up winning. We think about the league, and we end up winning the league. And that's my 2 cents. But I'm prepared to go to bring this trophy back. We can try all our might to bring it back. But hats off to you guys. Continue doing what you're doing. It ain't easy running the league. But they can give me something. They say, oh, Dudley lotion. I ain't lotioning nothing. No, I tell them the truth.
My hands
I don't lotion. And they know I had on them. They know that's how I go. I tell the truth, and that's how I am.
So
and love.
This year, the league, we had to make some. Here's one of the reasons why people don't like some of the things that we do. But the league had to make some hard decisions this year.
I was in it. And we rallied behind that.
But people think, like I say, they think it's so easy just to do these things, just to put pen to paper, and they're not realizing how much you could hurt a team or whatever. But it's not the fact that the league wants to hurt a team. we just don't want that team to hurt the league.
What about this? What I saw in the championship, if a team was rude and cursing, we'd have run them fans.
Oh yeah.
That's something I want all of us to think about. Families been to this championship game, and why they keep on coming? They say, "Oh, they love it now."
You know
No
what it is?
cursing.
You know what it is when you walk in there and the excitement.
I never see that much fans in.
Yeah.
And
Dudley, I could kid you not. I can lotion.
Thank me. Thank Dudley. Thank you.
I can lotion. You know, I got sitting on that. No, I sit on the stage away from everybody. When you shake that cowbell the first time in that jet, I got goosebumps. I was like, wait, this really.
Yeah.
The energy in there was so amazing.
Yeah.
You couldn't even find parking in the schoolyard. You had to park across the street in the basketball park.
And that was my dream, to be in the finals, to see that.
And you showed up.
That's what I always wanted to see, you know.
Next year, even better. Right?
Yeah.
So let us take our final commercial break, and then we'll come back.
Wait. Actually, this is it. We can just get our final thoughts now. There you go. We on overtime. We running on overtime. That's our final thoughts now.
Okay, so I ain't got no count of the week.
No, we don't need none.
Say it again, Mr. Medusa. Like a bag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my part. Give me the count of the week then. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the count of the week is me, because I ain't big y'all. For y'all to do your part. Listen to me. Associations need your help to make leagues better. Not just basketball. We have volleyball. We have the track. We have flag football. Softball. Softball is about to start now on Saturday.
Track and field.
Swimming. Listen, we got to support our swimmers. We have 2 amazing swimmers coming that from Grand Bahama on that swimming team that's coming from the Griffith.
All of them great.
We need y'all to support these teams. But most importantly, off the bench, y'all gotta like, share, and subscribe. Like, this is something that is. I do have a conquer today. Let me set up for this. I have a conquer today. All these people to the games. You know how much people are saying, "Oh, live stream the game, live stream the championship game." We live stream the games.
That's all over though.
You know how much views we had? Over 500.
I can do that. You know, we had 500 people watch it. 500 people watching the championship game. You know how much likes we had? 8.
What?
And me, Cat and the producer was 3.
Wow.
Now,
every day.
Which one of these cameras are
every day they asking you.
Straight ahead? Listen to me.
The players
Y'all
like
can't beg us to have these screams. Y'all are watching. Y'all sitting there watching for 2, 3, 4 hours. While y'all watching, you take that same little finger, which is be digging in your nose with,
What?
and hit that little like button. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep live streaming. Y'all asking for this live stream. Y'all can't even like the channel, Dread. Y'all can't subscribe to the channel. Y'all liking and subscribe to the channel. You ain't getting me paid now. We just do these things for the love and because we love what we do, and we want y'all to be a part of what we're doing. This podcast is something new for Grand Bahama and the Bahamas and the world, Craig.
And we're trying to keep this thing
going. And we're trying to keep it going, but we can't keep doing it if we only ask y'all to hit the like. Just hit that little like. Hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell so every time we air, you're all there. All right then. That's my conk.
All right. So
any final words, Mr. Dudley?
Keep us in prayer. We heading out to Mark. Pray for our safety.
Let me do one better. Mr. Dudley, give us a prayer before we so we can pray for you and your team and the off the bench family and the GBBA. Lord, let's be bow our heads.
Father, we thank you for tonight. We ask you, Lord, to continue to bless off the bench, to continue to bless the Grand Bahama Basketball Association. We pray for our safety, the Dudley boys, as we represent Grand Bahama. We ask you, Father, to protect us on the highways, protect us in the gym, no injuries. And finally, Father, we thank you in advance for bringing the Nationals back to Grand Bahama. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Let's touch and agree.
I bring that back, Jack.
All right. Hey, so this is this week's episode of Off the Bench. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, We'll be back to you next week. Hopefully, we'll win the trophy next time.
You're not coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we off the bench.
Track and field, you know we in a